The storm rolled across the British Isles, thunder shattering the skies as if the heavens themselves knew a crown was about to change hands. In the great hall of the castle, the air was thick with whispers and arguments. Nobles bickered like hungry wolves, their eyes darting toward the velvet cushion where a crown of gold rested. And before it stood a girl, barely 16. Her name was Aeloria, and by blood, she was queen. But the lords were not convinced. "She is but a child," Duke Rowan thundered, his voice echoing through the stone chamber. Another noble spat back, "Better a child of royal blood than traitors who claw at the throne." The hall fell silent as the girl lifted her chin. Her hands trembled, yes, but her gaze, sharp as a blade, cut through their doubt. "If my crown is so fragile," she said, her voice steady, "then let me prove it stronger than the steel of our enemies." A hush swept across the chamber. The nobles looked to one another, unsettled. In that moment, the child they doubted no longer seemed so weak. At dawn, Queen Aeloria walked the misty courtyard, her hand brushing the cold stone walls as though drawing strength from the fortress itself. Behind her, her loyal maid Eleanor whispered, "They doubt you, my queen." "Then let them," Aeloria answered softly, but with fire beneath her words. "Doubt is a weapon, one I shall turn against them." The days that followed were drenched in shadows and whispers. Knives in the dark struck down rivals. Soldiers drilled in the fields until their arms ached. Across the land, word spread of the young queen's resolve. Some called her bold, others reckless. And then came the test. The Saxons marched at Britain's borders, their war banners black against the twilight. In the war council, the lords urged treaties, bargains, submission. But Aeloria stood at the map table, eyes gleaming like a hawk's. "You speak of peace," she told them. "I speak of fire. If we do not burn their camps before the moon wanes, they will burn our homes before the sun rises." There was silence. None dared to argue. That night, under a blood-red sky, Queen Aeloria rode at the front of her army. Her cloak whipped in the wind, her crown glinting like a weapon itself. Her soldiers roared her name as fire arrows tore through the darkness. Steel clashed, blood spilled, and the girl queen became a lioness on the battlefield. When dawn broke, the Saxons lay broken. Britain still stood. In the throne room, her armor still stained with battle, Aeloria sat on her throne. The nobles who had doubted her now knelt, their pride broken. Duke Rowan, once her loudest critic, lowered his head. "Long live the queen," he whispered. And Aeloria, her young face carved with victory and cruelty, answered coldly, "Long may my enemies tremble." The camera lingers on her eyes, beautiful, fierce, and terrifying. And thus began the reign of Queen Aeloria, the girl who would forge an empire of fire. And so begins the rise of Queen Aeloria, a young monarch whose crown was forged in fire. If you wish to witness the battles, betrayals, and the birth of an empire, then stay with us on this journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel so you never miss the next chapter of Crown of Ashes.